Previously on Mo's Rants.
Now, there's no wrong answers here. I'm just trying to see what you guys are thinking and see if you know what I'm saying. Because what I got in my head is a little bit different. See, Curvin, I'm thinking, yeah, Sherry and Curvin, that's what I'm thinking right there. I'm thinking that's exactly where it started at the family meeting. Let me see if I got. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm thinking the family meeting. We started seeing when they asked about Gordo, he was already getting emotional about it. Hell, we seen him crying at the end of episode 7. So now he up here in front of these people's face, knowing good and damn well he didn't kill their daddy and he didn't kill the 4G's leader, Gordo. Yep, Nelly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking when he's lying to the damn Castillo family. Because even Tall G was calling them out. He's like, "Wait, what is it? Trouble in paradise?" No, his voice a little bit deep. He said, "Trouble in paradise, Drew." Drew said, "No, I haven't seen Gordo." Evelyn said, "Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm." And Monet's just in the back looking like this nigga Drew, bro. Look at Monet, man. One thing I can say about this for Drew, this is where I got Drew's mistake happening. Now, if you say like tearing up the room and stuff, you could also say that because if he didn't get that emotional over Everett, then we wouldn't have had the viral moment. But for me, I'm thinking it's starting here just because Gordo been on his nigga head all day, pause. And then he goes home and sees Everett on there. He crying because, Kane out there, he getting him some with Effie. Diana locked up. So everyone got something going on in their lives except for Drew. What up, Michael? What's going on? See, Drew's problem, though, think about it. Think about it. Drew's problems, they have just been stacking up because the only reason the Castillo family is here, remember, they know that Gordo and Drew were working together. He went over there and started asking about the Russians. Then the Russians get busted. Now there's a RICO. So all this time, they looking like, man, every time a Tejada come around, some BS happens. There's always some BS. I try to give the Tejadas 1 or 2 episodes where they don't mess up, but think about it. The Castillo's family is all fucked up because Drew has infiltrated the family. The Russians are all jammed up and dead because Drew came up with the plan to take out the Russian. Drew came up with the plan to take out the Russian son. Dog, Drew is, I don't know, Kane. I don't know, y'all. Drew might be taking over for Kane and the most fuck ups in the Tejada family. What y'all thinking? Think back, episode 7. They started catching on. Plus, if Drew would have never been attached to Gordo, they could have killed Gordo. They could have killed Uncle Frank and continued on with the other 4Gs. Dexter said Drew took Gordo's death harder than he took Lorenzo's death. Well, I guess because for his dad, he was angry. He wanted revenge for him. Then I guess it hurt him more because Gordo was who he was in love with, and that was the one that killed his dad. You know what I mean? So it hurts because everything stacked up together. He killed Gordo, he loved Gordo, but Gordo killed his dad, who he was trying to get revenge for. So I guess that's why he was feeling that type of way. But we got to revisit this. Drew might be the biggest fuck up in the Tejada family. I give Kane some credit. Because as far as the business goes, Kane is actually trying to do stuff with Noma. Drew, we've been joking around this whole time. Drew, we always talking about they supposed to be expanding the footprint, but he ended up getting a footprint on his back and GTG tagged up on him. Drew's never really done his job. Drew is the male version of Jenny. He ain't never doing his job. He's supposed to be expanding the footprint. Him and Gordo was supposed to be putting work out in the street outside of the Jamaica Ad Boys. Whole time they were doing whatever they were doing. He come over here making the other G's suspicious. Like, you were supposed to ask Gordo that one-on-one. Hey, Gordo, where's the next Russian drop? You ain't supposed to go ask the whole, hey, Castillo family, could you speak a little bit louder? Tell me when the next Russian drop is. Come on, you're just supposed to ask Gordo that. Drew don't know the game, y'all. That's the problem. And Monet knows it too. Damn. I'm sorry, Monet. I'm on your side this season, but damn it, they making it hard as hell for Monet. Dexter said Kane learned a lot from Mecca. Drew is more like his parents, rash and impulsive. Damn. You know, that's why I love doing these shows with y'all. Y'all start pointing out stuff and we start connecting the dots and we looking and saying, wait a minute. They both said that they wanted Drew to take over this operation, but I don't know if I want Drew in charge no more. I even agreed last season when they were talking about it. I said, yeah, Drew would be a better choice than Kane. Kane is crazy. Yeah, Kane's in crazy in love also with Effie, but he ain't starting wars. Drew single-handedly messed all this up. If Drew would have just asked Gordo, when's the next Russian drop? We work together. Instead of beefing with the Castillo brothers when they came in there because they couldn't trust you off top. Then they wanted more money. See, he was messing up everything. And with Gordo gone, I guarantee they're going to, if they come back and they don't do nothing to Drew, they're going to probably say we want that 50-50 split now. Gordo was the only thing that saved that. But now that Gordo's gone, damn, Drew. I thought Drew was next in line, man. What they say? What they be doing? Put the crown on, put the crown on. I thought that's what we was about to do. Never mind, man. We might have to wash our hands clean of Drew, throw him on out. But I made a video last week. I said Diana might be the strongest one in the Tejada family. This whole time we've been looking at Kane or Drew to take over. Kane, you don't know what the hell he gonna be on. Drew, he gonna be emotional. You don't know what he gonna be on. Diana, she might run her mouth a little bit, but for the most part, she did hold it down in there when it came to being questioned by the police. Uh-oh, Drew. Drew, you may have made the biggest mistake. Damn. From what we know right now, who are y'all? What order are y'all putting it in? 1, 2, 3. Kane, Drew, Diana. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Put them in the order you would put. 1 is Kane, 2 is Drew, 3 is Diana. What order would you put them in from what we've seen this season up to episode 8? How Drew's been acting wilding out, Kane's acting wilding out, Diana's facing a RICO holding it down. Who would you want in charge at this moment? 1, 2, 3. What we doing? We doing the Diana. What we getting? A lot of 3s. 2, 6, 2, 1. Oh, so y'all really want Kane in charge? I don't know, man. I don't know about the Kane in charge right now. What up, Vonnie? I'm gonna show y'all how I want mine. I want mine like, hold on, wait. Is this y'all left? This is my right. Let me see. I want Diana first, Kane, and then Drew, man. I got Drew last now, man. Damn, Drew. I'm going with Diana. I'm going with Diana in charge right now. Okay, everybody's starting to say 3, 1, 2. I'm thinking Diana might in the long. I'm not saying take over right now, but I'm just saying in the long run, I think Diana might be the best fit to be the heir to the throne. So this whole time, because think about it, it's usually always the quiet one, the one that didn't want nothing to do with it. They both overlooked Kane. They both wanted Drew. It might be Diana because Drew, this episode was acting a damn fool. What up, you grow girl? See, Kane is just doing a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, that puppy love. That's all that is. That's all that is. That puppy love. See upstairs how Drew is acting? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. This is just for me to y'all. Don't let it leave outside of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't clown me anywhere else. Just clown me in here. Don't clown me in like the comments. Just clown me right now on the live. I ain't never had my heart broke like this. I might want my heart broke like this one time. I want a woman that gonna break my heart to the point where I break everything. Everything. But you know that ain't happening because what I'm about to break in my room. I'm not about to break none of my monitors, not breaking my microphone. I'm not breaking my PlayStation. I'm not breaking my laptop. I'm not breaking my cameras. I might break those flowers up there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Salim, you know what I'm saying? I got those for Diana because she didn't take his. I'll tear up that passport, my old passport. That PlayStation 2 over there, that old computer over there, I tear that up. But I ain't never had that real love, man. I guess I ain't never been in love, y'all. I ain't never told shit up like that. What up, DeMarcus? Nah, that I wasn't calling that simple. Listen, people get it all mixed up over here. I do the cuddling. Oh yeah, I been there. She come through. I'm getting me some cuddles in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I give me some cuddle in. I don't talk on the phone personally. If I do talk on the phone, it's only gonna be one time a week, no more than an hour. Anything over an hour on the phone is too much for me. I can't be on the phone with you, baby. I got to let you go. I don't talk on the phone for over an hour unless it's a business call. I'm not having casual conversation over the phone. That's just facts. I'm not about to tear shit up. And I always learned at a young age, never tear up anything at your own spot. Now, when I lived in Germany, I had probably, this is no lie, I probably had about $2,500 worth of liquor on my windowsill. And one night, some people came over. They got drunk. They knocked all of them off. And I had a tile floor in my living room. Man, my house smelled like yak, smelled like vodka. It smelled like tequila for like a month. No matter how much you mop the floor, I left the windows open. It just smelled like drink in there. But I ain't do it. And I sure wasn't cleaning it up. They had to clean it up before they left. OT said more like the kids. I said I like to cuddle. And you didn't hear me say nothing about no kissing. All right. I give me a little kiss in here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Yeah, not like Donald Trump. I get consent. You know what I'm saying? I do it the right way. I do it the legit way. But yeah, I ain't tearing up my shit. I just can't do it. And Drew is tripping out. Ain't ever been gone for like a month or 2 months. See, this is why Drew is making these mistakes. After me and my old lady broke up, I dropped her ass off at the airport. The next weekend, I went back to living life like it was supposed to be. I was out and about kicking in. Told all my niggas, bottles on me, my niggas. Get what you want. Don't worry about it. I ain't go home and break nothing. I took whatever she had left, put it in the suitcase, threw it in the basement, gave her a month, and she wanted to get it back. Oh, you need it back? All right, bet. But if not, after that month, I threw that shit out. Life goes on. You think I'm about to be in the house? She left me. Hell no. Dropped her ass off at the airport, went to work on Monday, booked me a hotel for the weekend, went out for the weekend and kicked it like nothing ever happened because nothing ever happened. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, the first day, I ain't going to lie, I was married. I cried a little bit. These doves are crying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to cry, but the doves made me cry. When doves cry. That was Sunday night, but Monday I wiped them tears away and went to work because guess what? Work don't give a fuck about what you got going on at your crib. Work don't give a fuck who you're screwing as long as you on time and you get your job done. So I went to work. I booked me a hotel. Said, nigga, please, you think I'm about to be in the house? I'm hitting them block. Booked my hotel. We went out that weekend. 5 bottles. It is what it is. Let's go live life. Cause guess what? I ain't got no one else I got to spend money on at the house. Now I can go trick this shit off wherever I want to. I said, damn it, Mo, you finally living the life. I did not act like Drew. No, Cheryl, I cried the first day. I dropped her off. I came back to the crib. I ain't gonna lie, I cried, man. That was my wife. But shit, as I went to sleep and woke up, I realized, shit, nigga, you ain't gotta spend no money on nobody but yourself. Nigga, you can get up and do whatever the fuck you want. The next year I made a YouTube channel, 2018, and here we are today. Let me tell you, life has been nothing but better. Guess what? If I was still married, I wouldn't have been on here. I would have been in the house doing some bullshit, cleaning up, washing dishes, dancing to R&B music. But no, my destiny was not to be a boring ass nigga for the rest of the life. My destiny was to get on here and make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. Cash apps at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. Everything happens for a reason. And look at us today. We're looking at Drew making mistakes. Just think about where I would have been in life if I would have made this mistake and fucked up my house. Just think about it. I wouldn't be here today, y'all. I wouldn't be here today, y'all. I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here today. Y'all know I'm going to tell you the truth, and that's just facts. It's just how life is. I don't got nothing to hide. I want the world to see that I'm a gangster. Yeah, man, you know. If I would have acted like Drew, I wouldn't have been here, y'all. You know what's wrong with Drew? Drew's hurting himself in this situation. He's letting everybody else dictate his happiness. He thinks his happiness comes from other people. It ain't it, Drew. You got to find who you are. You're a Tejada. You're a Tejada. The only person that's enjoying their life right now is Monet because Monet cares about Monet. Drew cares about Everett. Drew cares about Gordo. Kane cares about Effie. Diana cared about Poppy. Monet don't care about nobody but Monet. Just tell your ex, thank you. So, Drew, you could pick this as a moment to start messing up. But we talking about this episode, this could be your starting point for Drew. I mean, the Castillo thing that's been boiling. It's been on the back burner. We done moved it to the front burner this week. But if you wanted to, if we just talking this episode right here, you could be right. This right here, this emotional outburst where he started tearing up stuff. Yeah, this. Because the goddamn Castillo family is going to wrap all the way back around and come and get them again. They don't even know what they in store for. All because of Everett. All because of Everett. And everyone, how many people told Drew not to mess with Everett? Who was all telling him to leave Everett alone? Monet was. Did Kane say it one time? Monet, Kane. Diana called him out for messing around on campus also. Damn. So basically, all the Tejada family told you not to mess with Everett. Is the Castillo family more competent than the Tejadas? You know, I think they more family oriented and they have some structure. Remember when Gordo was in charge, they would listen to Gordo. He had said they wanted him to take Everett out. Lady said the same. That's what I was thinking. Like, if Drew would have just did what they were telling him to, what up, Daria? We would never be here. But that's what I tell y'all. Drew's mistake is being Drew. Drew's always doing everything. Think about it. When they were setting up the meeting with Gordo, this nigga was on the Grinder app looking for dates. Even Kane was like, bro, what are you doing right now, man? What are you doing right now, man? Power, if you guys are listening, for the betterment of the Tejada family, us as the fans, we don't want a love interest for Drew in the next season. Whether it's male, female, we don't want him to have any love interest. We want Drew to get back on the path of being a Tejada. We want Drew to finally be focused so we can see if he can take over. Because as long as y'all keep throwing them boyfriends and girls, he's always doing some fucking shit that he ain't supposed to be doing. Expand the footprint. Not playing with Gordo's feet. No, expand the footprint. Not get tatted up on your back. Expand the footprint. Not breaking up with Everett in the lobby. Expand the footprint. Not going viral with Everett in the damn restaurant. Expand the footprint, Drew. That's all we ask. Turn the TV off, Drew. You ain't watched TV in 3 whole seasons, and now you watching Everett's interview. Drew, please. I like to tell everybody's story the right way, but your stories are getting hard to tell because you keep fucking up, and I don't have anything good to say for you. I don't have anything good. You killed Gordo. You cried about that. You cried in front of Everett because Everett had a new boyfriend. Listen, Drew, get focused, man. Fuck that. You get rich, you can live your life. But right now, we gotta get to that life. We can't get to that life if every time we look up, you doing some stupid shit. Come on, Drew. It's Monday mistakes. Now, we know there's a difference with mistakes. There's dumb stuff and stupid shit. You're doing stupid shit. We know that stupid shit is the top level. You can't go higher than that. Stop doing stupid shit, Drew. Everett left you. He went to OKC. He announced that he was coming to OK. We get it. But nigga, the stalking, that's where we took it too far. All right, you got mad here. But the stalking, come on, Drew. Now everybody in the city know. Is that a Tajada? I heard about Poppy. Poppy got out of jail. Poppy committed manslaughter, didn't he? Prosecution fucked up on something. Playing a little dirty over there to get him. But is that a Tajada, son? I'm hearing that they just locked up the other girl. Is Diana? Hey, do y'all know if Diana Tejada? Do y'all know if Diana Tejada is she part of the Tejada crime family or she on her own thing? I heard they got her for a RICO. What up, pretty girl loves trap? Can y'all, yes or no? Is Diana Tejada connected to the Tejada crime family? Havana, we got a little bit of vodka and some cranberry juice. Doctor told me to start drinking a little bit more cranberry juice, you know what I'm saying? That helped me out in the long run. So I said, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of that vodka, and we're going to see what that do. So is Diana part of the what their name is? Tejada? Are all of this connected? Diana Tejada with the Lorenzo Tejada, Monet, Dante Spears. Is she connected with all of that? What up, Jacoby? I'm just trying to verify. I'm just trying to verify that Diana Tejada is connected with the Tejada family. Like, I thought it may have been two different ones. You Grow Girl said yes. So my question is, if Diana Tejada is part of the Tejada crime family, why are these niggas doing all this shit when Diana's locked up for a fucking RICO? Why are these niggas going to meet up with their sexual partners when Diana is facing a fucking RICO? We just had a meeting talking about Diana's in the motherfucking slammer. She's potentially about to tell, and these niggas like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some butt. Pause. They can't be connected. Diana Tejada has to just coincidentally had the same last name. She can't be connected to this family when Monet's at the house kicking it, Kane is sleeping with Effie, and Drew is breaking shit in the house. This can't be the same family here. Diana Tejada has to be her own entity. She can't be a part of this. There's no way I'm believing that my sister is facing a RICO and I'm at the house kicking it, upset that my girl on TV talking about she don't fuck with boys no more. She got a new girl. I said, a new girl? I thought we were together. We ain't got time for that shit, Drew. This is not the time or the place for you to be worrying about Everett. That nigga Everett is happy. Let Everett be happy. Let Everett do whatever Everett doing. That nigga in the NBA, he ain't worried about you, you low-level crook. Let Everett be great. I didn't expect that nigga Everett to be that nice. Remember, Zeke was the star. It looks like Drew was holding this nigga Everett back because this nigga done went to the NBA and they showing this nigga love. Nah, Patrice, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was in this, not Drew situation, if I was like in Kane's situation, oh man, whatever money I got, that bullshit money that he paid tuition with Effie, man, I'm leaving the city. I'm getting the hell up out the city. That's facts. That's facts. I'm not sticking around to find out what's going on out here. You think I'm about to be on the phone with Effie? They just got my sister for a RICO. I went and talked to Effie, and Effie said, oh, she probably got hit with the cameras on the roof. Why didn't you tell us there were cameras on the roof? Well, I mean, you did text me and tell me that, but you know what I'm saying? Like the Tejada family, this is some ignorant shit right here. Kane wanted to know full details about Diana and thought Effie would know about Diana. Yeah, he thought that. He thought that, but once she grabbed his hand, he forgot all about Diana. He didn't mention Diana one time while he was over there. We ain't heard Drew talk about Diana one time since once they mentioned the RICO. What was the first thing Drew did? As soon as they said RICO, Drew looked at Tariq like, nigga, a RICO? I just caught a body last night, nigga. What do you mean the RICO? Yeah, they come for all of us. Drew hasn't mentioned Diana's name once in this episode, man. Yeah, 86. If I'm in the Tejada family, like we gotta go. There's no reason to sit. Whatever Noma got going on, that's what Noma got going on. But we don't have time for that. Especially after they picked Effie up. If I'm Kane and they pick Effie up, oh, I'm in the fast lane. I'm getting to the crib. I'm telling Monet, we got to go. Whatever I got in this condo, I'm dipping, whether they want to go or not. But Drew's out here, he tearing shit up, he messing stuff up, and then he has the moment where he breaks down. See, problem number one. What up, Caleb? Man, shout out to my brother Brillo, man. You know, he comes up with all the content. I just go over there, you know what I'm saying? We figure it out, man, that 1-2 combo. But if you ever feeling down and out, don't go get on that yak. Don't go get on that yak. There's levels to it. See, Drew, he's an inexperienced drinker. So when he goes up there and he get on that yak, he's not going to be prepared for this. See, he's going to get emotional like this. He's going to get all kinds of toe up. Me, on the other hand, let me go ahead and get a double. You know what I mean? But that's because I'm up here chilling. I already told you I'm at the other end of the bar. I bought the girl the martini, the one that ended up recording the whole thing. But Drew's mistakes is he's too attached to this. Everett is living his own life. Everett got 33,000 likes in like the last hour for a brunch picture with his new boyfriend. Drew's up here like, damn. You really gonna do that to me, Everett? Yeah, Everett really gonna do that. That nigga Everett in the big leagues. And when they get on, they leave for a white guy. Ain't that what Yeezy said? When they get on, he leave for a white guy. That nigga Drew's in here upset. So be prepared. Look, if you can't handle your drink on a regular day, don't drink when you feeling down and out. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone. So he up here stalking Everett. Everett living his life. Hey, I keep telling y'all, man, if you get this upset in life, look, just go home, man. I'm trying to tell everybody, just go home. If you're feeling this way, just go home and stay in the house. Call somebody if you start, you know what I'm saying? If you really feeling this way, call somebody and talk to them. Don't go out and about because you're going to make all the wrong decisions. And that's what we see from Drew here. First of all, this nigga was stalking another nigga. That right there is the telltale sign of whose man's is this? If you are a bartender and you're serving somebody and they've been on the same Instagram picture for the last 15, 20 minutes and they didn't order 3 drinks, that's a telltale sign of whose man's is this. Hey, you all right, buddy? You good? No more drink. You didn't have enough. If you go into a bar and you see a nigga sitting at the bar with his hands up under his chin like this, just looking at his phone, and his drink, it ain't like no mixed drink or nothing, it's straight. He taking shots. That is a telltale sign of whose man's is this. Be cautious. These are the type of niggas you got to watch at all times. He might be going through something. He might throw his glass or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch these type of people. So the label of whose man's is this was perfectly fine in my book. But Drew starts to act a fool because of his emotions. They were running high, and the white guy with the stripes was about to whoop Drew's drunk ass. We seen IG give him a one piece. Bing! Tatted him up. Shh. 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 This was not the time nor the place for Drew to be acting like this. And Drew actually went here to follow Everett. He seen that picture, said, oh, I know exactly where they are. Took his ass on up there. He started drinking. See, you gotta drink to be social. He's not that type of character. Drew doesn't have, in my opinion, Drew doesn't have that real world experience. You know what I mean? The only time we see Drew, he ain't on the block. He's always up under Monet, or he's up under one of the guys he's messing with. Drew don't have no real world experience. Drew's getting his ass whooped. Every time we see Drew, he getting his ass whooped. What up, Tamika Den? 150 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button. We talking about Drew's mistakes right now, and this is probably one of the biggest mistakes. This whole meltdown that he's about to have right here. But we're just looking at the signs, man. We're just looking at the signs. This ain't even the type of place for Drew to be drinking at. Like, this isn't a place where you go on your own to have a drink, especially if you're going through some things. You know what I mean? Then I just bet $1,500 and lost all of it. This ain't where I'm going to drink. This is a fancy spot. I'm going to like a little sports bar. I'm going to a little hole in the wall. I ain't going to lie to you, but they ain't going to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I just go in there and give me my drinks. I'm going to chill. But this ain't the place for this. And he on that yak straight. See, during the week, we do a little bit of clear, a little bit of VUCA. How do y'all think Drew should have handled this situation instead of doing the drunk? Like, could he could have still got this point across, but not been as fucking belligerent as he was. You know what I mean? You didn't want to give me the life, Everett. I lost the one that I love. Like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Is this the next day? This has to be the next day, right? What up, Kimmy? This had to be the. All right, let me hold on. Let me see. Okay, so it's the next day. It's the next day. So Drew's been out drinking. Oh, it makes sense now. Remember, Drew said he was leaving to get drunk and black out. So Drew's been gone since last night. Oh, Lord. What up, B More? So Drew left the house last night, said he's about to drink, black out. This nigga got drunk, blacked out somewhere, got up, came to the house and changed and said, where's this nigga Everett at? Boy, when I tell you, this nigga is consistent, though. We got to give Drew credit, man. One thing about Drew, he gonna bounce back. He's not gonna have a speed bump in life. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he bunny hopping over that motherfucker. It ain't no speed bump for Drew. My man's went out last night, got towed up, woke up, and got on stalker mode. The only way you can effectively do this is if you put those Crocs in sports mode. You gotta put them in sports mode. Damn, Drew, I ain't even think about that. I was wondering why he was so damn drunk, but it makes sense now. So he went out drinking last night. Damn, that's a lot of drinking. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Moderation. Because that's what I do on a trip, man. You already know. First thing you do, you get to the hotel room, you drop your bags, you pop the bottle, you get a drink in, then you go hit the bar. Then you start talking to everybody, do a little bit of networking in the local area. And then you start asking what's the move. And then you go ahead and head on out. Now, sometimes you might not get back in to 5 or 6 in the morning. Yeah, you still a little toasted, but you go to sleep, you wake back up at like 9, 10 o'clock, and you begin again. That's what you do on a trip. Now, see, that's the difference. That's on a trip. Your body is prepared for that. Your body knows I don't have to do anything of importance the next day. So if I get toe up tonight, I can sleep in tomorrow. See, for Drew, it don't work like that. That's why whose man's is this? Proper title. Drew is getting toe up because Everett ain't fucking with him no more. Everett in the NBA now. He ain't got time to be with small-time drug dealers. Ain't no label. Shout out to No Label. He said Drew started Cinco de Mayo early. Shit. He drank both days. What is the day after Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo after. That's what we could call it. Damn. So Drew's been drinking for at least 12 to 15 hours. But we find out that Drew goes viral. And now Monet is texting the Castillo family. How do y'all think the Castillo family is going to move after seeing this viral video of Drew? Hey, 626, come on now. It said if Chris Brown would think like me, he wouldn't be in trouble. Man, I don't know what they be doing. They rich. They rich. They gonna do whatever they do. They can't. The advice that I'm giving, this ain't no rich nigga advice. This is just regular folk. This is just y'all and me. I'm just telling y'all how it is for a regular ass person. You got to try to avoid all this nonsense. I'm very introspective in relationship and human behavior. Oh man, I just watch. I'm a people watcher. Some of it's, I think some of it's just because I'm nervous around a lot of people, but that just comes from my job, man. I was always on high alert, like responding to stuff. So I guess you call it like PTSD, but now I don't fuck around, man. I don't know, man. My head is. Told you I can't have no more head accidents, man. I done maxed out my concussion protocol, man. I think one more concussion, I might not remember nothing. Okay, you can get the lunch special on Wednesdays. You can get the chicken for $10, pescata for 12. Ooh, wait, I might have to stop over there. Nah, ain't no social worker or nothing. But yeah, I'm just giving you guys basic tactics for us regular folk. You know what I mean? Do they figure out that Drew is talking about Gordo in this situation, or they just assuming he might be talking about Lorenzo? You know what I mean? Are they going to figure it to be connected to Gordo, what Drew was talking about, or they're going to have to confront him to get that out of him? Because right now he is drunk. So if they can pull up on Drew right now, this would probably be the best time to get answers from Drew. I know if I was there, I'm telling the bartender, hey, it might be time for you to call security. I'm not calling security. I'm not, hey, security. No, I ain't calling security. I know if some shit go down, there's an exit back here that I can get the hell up out of. That's why I've sat on this end of the bar, just in case. And how much do y'all think they recorded it? Do you think they recorded all the way up to the hug? Sandra, I'm pretty sure they felt some type of way. Because you remember, Evelyn did ask Drew, where's Gordo at? Right after Tall G asked, is it trouble in paradise? So they may had some suspicion that maybe Drew was with Gordo when he came up missing. Because come on, is this a coincidence that Uncle Frank came up missing? Like, no one ever found out about Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank's in a barrel somewhere. No one knows that Uncle Frank is dead. I mean, you can assume that he's dead, but everyone he's missing. Now, if the same thing happens to Gordo, and Monet just told you that Lorenzo put that hit out, now Gordo's gone and he was messing with a Tejada. Monet has 3 targets on her back. Noma wants her for Mecca, Evelyn for Uncle Frank, and Monet on family for the father Lorenzo. That is true. When we talk about Monet, I want to ask y'all about the Noma situation. I know we pieced it together one day, but we weren't for sure. And since we haven't really seen Noma, we don't really know much about her. You know what I mean? We know she got a kid. We know that picture is on Effie's phone. Effie got locked up. I don't think Effie had her phone on her. Tariq needs that picture. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff. Either Evelyn figures it out and confronts Monet, or Monet handles it. So I got it in the trailer. I don't know if anybody noticed that in the trailer, but in the trailer, when they open it up, it looks like this is the Castillo restaurant, because I've seen these stools numerous of times. But we see bodies in here, and we see 2 people. I know it's kind of dark, but we see 2 people in a hazmat suit. So are they about to lock them in and do something, or are the Russians or somebody coming after the Castillo family? They might have issues on their own, since Think about it though. You remember Monet squashed the beef with the Russians. So what if they partner up with the Russians, get rid of the Castillo family, and that's how they move forward? And then them and the Russians will be against Noma to try to get them out next season. I'm just throwing out, that ain't what it is. But I'm just saying, what if? Because why would there be bodies on the inside of the restaurant or in the cafe or whatever you want to call this place?
Saxe says Tariq set me up to get arrested.
Find out what you need to find out. This could be a fucking setup, D.
They don't want you, they want him. Take on Tariq.
If she doesn't flip, we lose the case.
They're not gonna stop till they find you.
This is my mess. I'm gonna handle it.
I did come across a photo of a police report here in that scene. This could fuck us.
Damn. Oh, I cut it. I had to cut it out. But yeah, inside the trailer, the full trailer, they showed them lifting up the door. If it's a gas leak. See, that's what I'm thinking, Sandra, because they came in here. And I mean, this isn't what you're going to. They got supplied air, so they could go in there. I can't see what piece of equipment they have on the front of them, but they're not going to have enough air unless it has a filter and it's pulling. But I mean, you got masks like that you can wear. I'll show you one like that can pump in fresh air. Now you can't go into like a chlorine room or nothing like that, but like a gas leak, you could go in there. Let me see. Those are two of the Castillo brothers' bodies. See, that's what I was thinking. Is that video dark? Or the little image? I know it probably is. It looked dark to me. Another one bites the dust. Doom. And another one does, and another one does, and another one bites the dust. See this one right here? You can wear that suit in there as a gas leak. Because it's pumping air. So that belt that I got on the back, it's a little thing with two fans on it. So it brings in clean air and it goes up through the filter. And then I can breathe in fresh air inside of this. So I could wear that into if it was like a little gas leak or something. So I guess they could go in there with that. And another one does, and another one does, and another one bites dust. But I'm sure they didn't have all the proper gear on, so they didn't go in there the correct way. That's how you know it's real. That's when you're really in the field. That's when you're really in the field. Boy, I tell you, be so damn sweaty in here. You come out like you done got out of a swimming pool. So whatever they doing in there, I mean, it's plausible. We'd have to get on Mythbusters. We'd have to get on Mythbusters to see if we could actually do it. But because, see, they just got respirators on. Yeah, they just got the full face on. They'll be all right with this. Depend if it is just like a regular gas leak, yeah, they'll be all right with this. You're not gonna have to worry about no sparks with it. This kind of equipment is not gonna have any sparks or anything in it. Most of them you charge up anyway. You charge up. I mean, they might have a battery. You probably have 2 D-volt batteries in there, but the compartment that you put it in, it won't spark on the outside of it. And they make them for that specifically. So just in case you are in a hazard zone. So which one is Drew's biggest mistake? The going viral or the killing Gordo? I know they go together, but which one do you think is going to come back and get him the most? Going viral because it's giving away that information, or just killing Gordo on behalf of his mom? You know what I mean? Which one is going to be worse? Because I mean, this right here, this is the war between the Castillo family, but the killing of Gordo and Kai did stop the war between the Russians. So we got to look at it. Okay, viral. Yeah, I gotta go with the viral, just for the simple fact that this is alerting the Castillo family. Like with Gordo dead and them killing Kai, the Russians believe that everything is taken care of, and then the 4Gs, well 3Gs, they still there that you can still work with. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, you're not working with them because they work with the Tejadas now. But yeah, the going viral might be the worst moment for Drew. Damn, Drew. And this didn't even have nothing to do with Everett. This ain't have nothing to do with Everett. And Everett, come on, Drew. But that's why we got to talk about Kane now. Because both of these brothers, well, Effie is a part of it. Gordo was a part of it. But this is potentially starting a war, man. There's shit, Drew. I might have to put Drew in the biggest Tejada fuck up. I gotta have Drew because at least Monet is covering her tracks for everything. Monet's gonna probably have to clean this up. Oh, don't worry about it. He was just grieving over Lorenzo. You know what I mean? Drew's never had a plan that actually worked. They said let's get rid of the Russian. That happened, and it just started more BS. He had to go kill another Russian. And he didn't even cover his tracks with that because Monet had to set up Kai in order for the Russians to believe that the beef is over with. We got a truce. So him going viral was one of the easiest moments. And that's why we told him, Cinco de Mayo, man, stay in the house, bruh. Don't go celebrate Cinco de Mayo by yourself. It's crazy out there. Niggas don't know how to act. You don't know how to act. Now, I'm not saying you can't get caught slipping. That's going to happen in life. Nobody's perfect. Everybody can get touched. But you went out and did this and stalked Everett because you were in love, nigga. We in a RICO. Did you not hear Tariq in the opening scene? RICO. Now, I know a RICO. He works on one of the houses we got. He do like the air conditioning. Good, brother. Real good at his job. Known us since we were little. He used to box and stuff too. Went to a couple of his boxing matches. He was the man back in the day. That's the only RICO I know. I know Rico Suave. But I don't know nobody in the federal system by the name of RICO except for the racketeering, criminal organization, something like that. That ain't no RICO I'm trying to get acquainted with. But guess what? Instead of staying in the house and coming up with a plan, Drew said, you know what? Hey, okay. I'm about to go fuck the city up. Nigga, you know there's a RICO going on right now. Like, they watching us. We already knew Whitman was watching us. That's why Mama got rid of Whitman, because Whitman was watching us. He said, you know what? I'm going to have a drink tonight. Like, Drew, you don't need to go out and just stay in the house. What did I tell y'all Friday? I said, Drew, stay in the house. We'll get you a drink. We'll get you a drink. If you want a drink, we'll get you a drink. Hey, come downstairs. We just going to watch TV or something, play the game. But we're going to chill in the house tonight, man. You don't need to go out and get no drinks, man. Anthony, oh, yeah, they did kill RICO. They did kill RICO season 2. But that's what you're supposed to do with a RICO. You're trying to kill it. So we need to kill this RICO by staying in the house, Drew. We need to kill the RICO by laying low, staying in the house. Monet just told Drew at the meeting with the Castillo family, Castillo's lay low until we handle this RICO. That is Monet's exact words. She said, y'all need to lay low while we handle this RICO. It doesn't involve y'all. Drew, instead of laying low, went to go get turned for 15 hours straight and then started stalking and went viral. Drew, Lorenzo is in his grave right now, like, damn, and I vouch for this nigga Drew. I vouched for Drew, and this whole time that Kane was the closest one to me. Drew Tejada, as of right now, episode 8, I got you at the #1 spot in the biggest fuck up in the Tejada family. Everything everyone else has done, as of right now, is low-key halted. Drew is potentially sparking up a whole war with the Castillo family. The only people we got working for the Tejada family is the Castillo family. Jamaica Ave, wiped off. GTG, wiped off. Castillo family is all we had. We all we got. Not no more. We're potentially about to go to war because of Drew Tejada. So y'all might be right. Drew, you officially have the top spot as the worst in the Tejada family. As of right now, you got that #1 spot. Damn. Y'all was right. I was wrong. I wasn't even thinking it as Drew like that, but now y'all right. Whose man's is that, y'all? Whose man's is that? I'm telling you, if you're gonna make a YouTube channel right now, make one. It's so much celebrity gossip going on right now. Greatest public meltdowns. You go ahead and make your channel right now. Numbers is going up. You can have me as a guest on episode 5, 10, and 25. If someone makes this channel, I'll be on their channel and I'll help promote it. Greatest public meltdowns. Yep. You make that channel, I'll help you out. I'll help promote that channel. Greatest public meltdowns. And have a whose man's is this edition. So you say whose man's is this, and then put their name, and that'll just be your title right there. Because we'll all watch it like, damn, okay, they got that from Power. That's what's up. Whose man's is this? Chris Brown. Whose man's is this? Donald Trump. I'll watch it, but you gotta have some character. I ain't trying to listen to, like, I listen to CNN and MSNBC. Sometimes I listen to Fox just to see what the fuck they talk about. But yeah, I don't want it to be professional. I want to hear some, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear some personality. I want to be entertained. I mean, why not, man? We all support each other. All right. Who we got next? Effie, Kane. Diana didn't really make no mistakes. Tariq was actually saving Davis in this whole situation. So Effie, Kane, and then did Monet really make any mistakes? We already know what Cooper Saxe did. But he's part of the admin, so it doesn't even matter tonight.